Hello everyone, I'm Nemesis. I'm here with my good friend Ectospasm the Astastic.
We've been sitting in this call for like 35 minutes, and we've had the episode open in front of us, and we've been sitting talking about like the Spectre versus the Living Tribunal. We are at the point where we are talking about Marvel versus DC instead. That's where we're at right now.
Like that, this is
There's
what's the
not a dig
fucking.
against this episode. We just
I'm sure it's good. I just
like,
don't care.
I'm not really actively excited or dreading it. I'm still just very confused why Raiden.
Yeah, that's what. I mean, I guess that's not the same as don't caring. That's just being confused. I get it,
Yeah.
but I also don't like it. It's Raiden. It's not Jetstream Sam or Armstrong coming
Well,
in
they
as the
name
next
drop
Metal
Jet
Gear
Stream
character.
Sam.
Like, it's not
I
those coming
watched the
in.
preview.
Yeah.
Like Raiden's preview was pretty good. Not only because they name drop Jetstream Sam, but also because they are actually funny. And Excalibur's preview, ironically, is the weak.
It's literally that one meme of the guy explaining on the whiteboard. That's the whole thing.
Basically.
Alright, let's press play. Right, I can't hear that at all. I've turned this way too far down.
I think we should both just say we've been spoiled for the result already.
Yeah.
We both know Excalibur wins.
Yeah, obviously. Oh, this means I can do the fucking gag. Brilliant. I'm not gonna say the gag though, because this is probably gonna come out before my review.
I don't even fucking remember what.
Did
the
he
gag
just
is.
say Titania? Does Warframe not know how to pronounce Titania?
Maybe Wiz doesn't know how to pronounce anything in Warframe. Wiz Gaming.
That light looks so weird though. Huh.
Oh, wait,
Like,
on the computer.
Yeah. I just think about my
Wearing
dad.
two hats.
I like that, yeah. This boomstick challenge is in me.
That explains why the start of Excalibur's preview was so weird. Okay,
It does.
that makes it better actually. This is gonna be a fun blast to the past for me. I don't think I've played Warframe since like 2018.
Oh, I haven't played Warframe since the year I was born.
Yeah, 1987.
Oh, you're about 10 years too far.
That's right, Boomstick.
Did it take you like a moment to get that?
What?
What is she wearing?
That's like one of the most ducko-coded character designs I've ever seen.
Yeah, no face, all tits. Not to just blast it out there.
Did you see what he was tweeting while he was drunk?
Yes.
At RTX. Literally
Yes.
just tweeted the word titties twice.
I replied to one of them. That's a stupid looking character, I'll be honest.
I think I had the lightning one when I played the game. I don't remember. And then I got Rhino.
Oh, I'm really
Those were
surprised
the
you
only
don't
two
remember.
that I had.
I know you're surprised you don't remember, I'll be honest. I wouldn't remember either. This is just not my kind of
I
game.
just don't remember what the name was.
He literally looks like he plays like Genji. Like, I'm looking at him right now.
You just saw him. Yeah, you just did. No, wait, it's Lucio that does the wall run. Never mind.
No, it's like the bullet blocking thing.
Yeah, I really wish it was Genji, but this leaves Genji versus Grey Fox on the table. So.
It does. That's good.
I would also rather that Genji got like an actual proper episode, not a bonus one.
But then if you got a bonus episode and you did well, like,
500 weapon types.
Oh, he fires microwaves? There's a joke I want to make involving steak right now.
Microwaves are people we George. I think I had that bow and arrow that was.
He sounds like a one-man army. Oh, you think that's crazy? Excalibur can call down an archway, basically a futuristic space jetpack with missiles, force fields, and even the ability to fire miniature black holes. Okay, yeah, that's pretty powerful. While warframes usually battle alongside one another, they have had the occasional head-to-head scrap, where they've exhibited the durability to survive even the most powerful attacks that other warframes have to dish out. For example, blasts of concentrated antimatter from the warframe Nova. Sounds pretty unstoppable, but I think I have some.
Oh, he's not wearing the extra hat anymore.
Okay, do you really want to talk about Raiden? Is that what this is? Come on.
I like how you delivered that.
Glorious Nippon steel. It's a perfect match. Raised from childhood to be a trained killer in the war-torn streets of Liberia by the future president of the United States, Jack never knew what it meant to control
His name was simply Jack.
his own life. The only thing he
So this is kind of like a Battle Royale episode, and that both are kind of picking a side.
history. Surviving the
Yeah.
that was Metal Gear Solid 2. Legions of angry fanboys be damned. Solid Snake was yesterday's news. This was Raiden. Birthday suit and all. Too bad for him that a shadowy extra-governmental body known as the Patriots captured him and turned him into a cyborg for their own complicated purposes. Even after the Patriots' downfall, Raiden struggled to build a life that he could call his own, pulled between his sense of justice and his genuine ecstasy for war. Well, at least he's got to put his weed skills to work with the weapons he's pulled off the corpses of all the poor
Can't wait to
Also,
see him win.
I do like that they actually showed me that there were different avenues they could have gone down than the Wolverine fight with like different weapons, not just focusing on Sama.
Yeah, I hope he uses them in the fight.
I'm pretty does I don't remember if he does in the preview. I don't think actually.
Don't think so.
I go.
You have to admit the high-frequency blades are marvelous. They vibrate at such high speeds that can destabilize the physical
Ah, that's a Ducko-coded weapon.
contact, greatly increasing their cutting
Is it?
It vibrates.
Oh, fuck off. Oh. That is dire. You're actually dying.
I didn't mention the fact that it's also long and very strong.
This is being recorded. I hope you know that.
Using the high end of potential shear strength, slicing clean through a building-sized Metal Gear Ray would require an energy equivalent to, at most,
Metal Gear Raymond.
TNT.
I'm not including that. It's gonna be the ah sound, and people's gonna guess what it was said. He just said nanomachine, son.
He hits the ground so hard.
Fuck you. I deserve that though.
I'm a spotlight. Pico Kiri to her face. I hit the ground so hard. Your entire family line will become infertile.
He's gonna hit the ground so hard that it happens somehow.
When he enters Ripper mode, any last shred of inhibition leaves his body, and his strength and skill skyrockets.
Oh, he's spinning time.
Is the gaff there? Is the gaff? Let's go.
Male detected.
Opinion tolerated.
The whole world had to, and it was only through an act of generosity from Raiden's sling rival Sam that he managed to win.
It's my god, chat streamers.
It's Jetstream Samuel.
One of these days I'm gonna play Metal Gear Rising and actually learn the first thing about Jetstream Sam other than he is in the Discord again.
I have been looking for a fucking copy of that game so much.
You've got to be joking. Maybe I didn't sell well enough for my spiel.
Was that guy Pogging?
Excalibur are unbelievably powerful, a whole other level from
The
Cyber.
smart host is going for Excalibur. How can I twist this? I'm not looking forward to
Really, Biff? That's the
all
part you
the
think needs to be twisted?
accusations of The versus community will twist anything.
This community will twist a straight line.
They would. I like that they're just debating.
This is now turned into a not death battle. This is the sort of thing I would do. I don't know if I like that or not.
They're doing your job, but more awesome.
I will kill you.
Deep seeking feet.
Can they? No, the episode sucks. If they had measured that in raindrops, like,
Oh yeah.
can't even finish what I'm saying.
Hey, what's that guy's name? I wonder. Oh, get fucked. Oh, the meteor feet.
Oh, meteor feet, love those. It's gonna be seen when he like attacked Armstrong and instantly cut him in half. Was he trying to like kill? Don't.
You've established that. This has been established.
This is the
Don't
worst
worry,
time
you
to
got
put
it.
this. Just when you distract people from the fact that this is a Warframe sponsored episode, you just remind them again. Oh my god. This is the worst part of the episode so far, is the fucking...
They put like they get you excited and then they bring out the sponsorship thing. You couldn't have placed this all like between the analysis and the debate, really?
Is this episode turning out to be like a worse meta Carolina? Because like...
I mean,
like-
to me, most episodes are just a worse meta versus character.
Well, most episodes aren't like
Awesome.
meta vs Carolina at all, but this has like similarities to it. Including the part where it's
Yeah,
basically sponsored by something.
Mhm.
But they
I do
didn't...
think the
Mhm.
the debate here is more interesting, I guess, than Griff and Simmons just kind of like occasionally chiming in with, "Hey, I think this character should win."
Yeah, but
That's
that...
also just because like it is able to be expanded upon a bit more.
At the same time, that is very much more representative of of the Viz community.
Yeah.
Evidence is like secondary. It's optional.
Mhm.
When people say evidence is subjective, they don't mean the evidence itself. They mean the need for it.
Yeah, more or less. I have listened to the track.
Oh, I forgot to.
I remember like there was a point where I'm like, oh, this feels like it's been 3 minutes. How long does this have left to go? It still sounds like it's still going quite strong. I looked at the video bar and it still had like 5 It had 5 seconds left to go before it finished. It just kind of stops.
It's like that part's very exciting, but also it's really just a bunch of effects. I'm really looking forward to
Good
like
looking effects,
if they do like some really cool choreography.
which they have done that in the preview.
I still love this. It's so stupid looking. I love it.
Yeah, can we just pretend this was episode 8 of the season? Can we just retcon Fett versus Predator out of existence?
No, I need John Yatra in my life.
Oh, true.
Hey, there we go. Something different. He's spinning timing.
Spinning time.
Did you seriously bring out a gun, mate?
Oh, slice it in half. You sliced the one bullet multiple times. And
He's like-
overkill.
I don't even think he sliced. I think he just swung at the air a bunch.
I like to imagine like he just kind of diced the one bullet into a million little pieces.
I like to imagine he hit it twice and missed the third time, but he didn't want to look bad, so he just kept going.
Yes, I'm in. Mr. Raiden, sir. Can I call you Jack? Big man. The hell? I'm busy here.
Fuck.
The fuck?
Wait, listen. You'll never expect your secret weapon.
Oh my.
Definitely hiding in the cardboard box.
No nonsense allowed in this group
Oh
chat.
my god. A cardboard box is only made of paper
And paper can cut through titanium.
and trees.
Oh, shut up.
We'll never not find the way he says doctor amusing. This is sick though.
It was cool, yeah.
He said it. You said the line. You said rules of nature. Let's go.
My child, you're not done yet. I'm searching your warframe's power systems.
Remember that part where you can shoot black holes? Maybe you should try doing that. Like,
I think that
honestly.
might be what he's doing.
Like, did he really need to be reminded of that?
Oh, there he goes.
Excellent work, Lieutenant.
Watching Raiden lose a versus battle is a very strange experience.
Wait, what? That was the death? That was... I wasn't a fan of that death, I'll be honest.
Oh, that was good.
I thought the fight was good, I just thought the death was kind of just... He slices and then boom, and then just vanishes.
This is one of the weaker kills of the season. And this isn't even part of the season, is
No.
it?
No, it's a bonus. Like, I think it's a good episode, I'm just not a fan of the death, really.
Yeah.
Gotta say, it looks like Excalibur just had a lot more to pull from.
Warframes have access to an absolutely absurd amount of very weapons. Despite Raiden's unique armaments, they were never going to stack up in sheer quantity. And consider specific guns like Black Sea, which can halt molecular movement, a direct counter to Raiden's high-frequency blade. While Excalibur may not always
That is actually a really cool way of.
I like that, yeah.
He's countering.
500 weapons.
One blast of that, and Raiden might as well be working.
Yeah, maybe they shouldn't say that his variety was what mattered when really it was just one weapon.
I mean, Raiden still like would have to get around 500 weapons.
Yeah, but if he's like that, like, just... Like, most of his weapons don't matter.
I mean, they would still work in the hand of someone stronger.
Yeah, I just feel like you don't want to go, oh, the advantage is he's got like 500 weapons and this one is good, when that means he's less likely to
Well,
use
they're
it.
bringing up one specific example. If they went into every single one, that would, oh Jesus Christ, that's quite the gap there.
Oh, I can't believe the country calc was inflated. If only it wasn't inflated, then Excalibur definitely would have lost. Oh, I can't believe Death Battle is so biased. They just hate Raiden. That's why he beat Wolverine.
I do not look forward to. Oh, so this means Excalibur can beat Wolverine? I
Yes,
don't look
actually.
forward to that.
But my God,
Sure.
I can't believe it. Like, they must be so biased against Raiden. That's why he beat Wolverine, so they could try to hide their bias against Raiden for when this episode happened.
They had this plan. They had this plan 7 years in advance.
Yeah, this is all planned.
This is the corporate meddling the media won't tell you about.
This is the Eisen moment. You know, they've been planning for this.
Eventually land a fatal blow, the Tenno operator piloting would still survive unharmed.
Raiden put up a valiant effort, but Excalibur's absurd arsenal
I kind of want to just say "fuck you, Boomstick."
Please.
Excalibur had the metal and the gear to make Jack R.I.P.
The winner is
God. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was fun.
That was fun.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, I wonder what they're gonna reveal now. Please reveal something.
I don't actually know if they're gonna reveal. So I'm not gonna do the bit. I'm not gonna do the bit again. I'm like, oh, what if they did this, knowing what it is ahead of time?
Yeah, Lucamon versus Lucifer from Shin Megami Tensei. Oh shit.
I'm Jocelyn, and I've been
I don't know why that still image was funny.
Why wasn't Jocelyn in this fight? I'm pretty sure she was meant to fight and win, right? Like, come on. Like,
Okay, yeah, no, they're not revealing. Revealing.
Yeah,
Spectre
Phil-
versus
Phil
the Living
Swift
Tribunal,
versus-
that's fine.
Yeah, that's why we're talking about it. We were talking about the next time. We're like, you could do so much with Spectre and also Living Tribunal's there too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, like Living Tribunal, he's kind of golden. That's
I'm-
kind of something. That's something.
I'm still not making a good thumbnail for for this matchup though. Like, I'm still not doing it.
Well, the goated Raiden Shogun.
I mean, this does mean that I can make a season list as like a ranking at the end of the year that's like the actual size of the season. I'll just throw this in for the hell of it.
Yeah, I don't actually know where this goes on my season 9 ranking. It's better than Boba Fett versus Predator, and it is not as good as Jinx versus Harley, and that's about where I'm.
Yeah.
It goes somewhere. One of the 4 or 5 potential spots between there.
The downfall to me for it, that compared to something like Harley Jinx, is that it looked really nice, but when it comes to the choreography, there wasn't actually much beyond like a bunch of swinging in the air or dashing in between two places really fast. That was most of the fight, and it looked great. Like, not going to deny that. Also, while
fits.
Wiz and Boomstick showing up to talk was funny, it did take me out of the fight a little bit.
But I think because it's an off-season bonus episode, that meant they could get a bit like sillier with how they incorporate Wiz and Boomstick into it.
It's just a
So I
shame
think
this
that
wasn't
was
as good as the
fine.
goated 7 Battle Royale. This didn't have the deep in
Oh
it.
yeah, that one did have the goated, the deep. This was good, but also it's like, considering that Metal Gear's other 2 episodes are both like consistently in the conversation for best in the entire series, I don't think this quite stacks up to either of them.
Actually, I saw people saying that this was like the preview was better than Wolverine Raiden, and when I asked, they said because it looks nicer. That's all they had, and like that tells me a lot because like it visually, the background looks nicer,
Mm-hmm.
and the effects. I don't know if I say the effects are nice
I'd
because
say
like
Wolverine Raiden still has like the really nice weapon trails.
because I actually
So,
prefer the trails because they play more to like the characters. Because like they were very bright in this, but when Raiden swings, it leaves like a thick, deep red trail, like from what I remember, and like that's
Yeah.
shown in Wolverine.
Also,
In Wolverine.
Wolverine Raiden has like the oddly satisfying Wolverine regenerating animations that makes my brain give the funny chemicals. It's just very satisfying.
I also just really like the choreography, and also it plays into like the conclusion better. Because like this conclusion did bring up, yeah, he's got that one gun that does that one thing, that fucks that one thing that Raiden has, which that was cool. But Wolverine Raiden's entire like analysis, like the conclusion was like Raiden's way more powerful and way faster, but Wolverine's got a lot of skill and experience, and that regen will mean it'll take a while to kill him. And that's sort of what happens in the fight. Like Raiden dominates, but Wolverine gets plenty of his own hits, surprises Raiden a few times. Yeah.
Like both of the, even in that final clash between Berserker Wolverine and Jack the Ripper, both of them are clawing into each other. Like you can see Raiden is bleeding more and more, and by the time he finally is able to like get that last hit that he needs to like leave Wolverine open, he's covered in slashes himself.
I also want to point out that the way that Wolverine died is because he went into Berserker Rage and tried to match Raiden head on. He stopped using his experience and skill. He just went all feral. And because he tried to match Raiden blow for blow, he lost eventually. Because Raiden was just stronger and faster. So that plays into the conclusion as well, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm. Like it was like Wolverine versus Raiden, still phenomenal episode. I think this one it used Raiden differently enough to where I'm like, okay, yeah, you can justify bringing him back. I also just don't think it's quite as good though. But like, I mean, it's Wolverine versus Raiden. Episodes don't get much better than that generally.
I want to appreciate that one of the main things this matchup did was make more Warframe matchups happen, but the only one that gained any traction in this very brief wait period was against the DC Herald.
Fucking hell, which one?
Black Manta.
Of course.
Which, on one hand, to be fair, I like Black Manta. He does not have better, but at the same time,
Killmonger? Or is it Killmonger the guy I've seen?
yeah, we're gonna put a
Black-
Marvel street tier against the DC Herald. That seems fair.
Oh.
One guy can't even fight Black Panther naked, while the other guy killed like Aquaman's entire family. Like Black
That's-
Manta. The thing with Black Manta that I like is his personality. He's basically like Reverse Flash 2 in a lot of ways. He's such a cunt. But the opponent is a Warframe. He's really got no character. That's the detriment to me.
Yeah, more Warframe episodes would be neat. I'd like to see if they could put like one of the Tenno against the Hunters from Destiny.
There is actually
That'd be
one.
neat.
There is actually a matchup between Warframe and Destiny that would amount to basically all of Warframe versus all of Destiny due to what the characters are or something like that. That sounds like it'd be cool.
Which is-
See, now you
Cool.
asked me that. As if I know.
or you don't know.
No.
Yeah, Huntsman's told me that that's one of his most wanted matches, and I still don't exactly know what it is.
That would be the one Warframe matchup that's come up that I would actually be excited for. Because, it is something of a rivalry, to my knowledge, but also, there's a lot of shit there that I don't know. And while they're not characters that I'm completely unfamiliar with, I mean, I am clearly a bit unfamiliar with them because I don't know their names. In fact, they've used the one Warframe that I've seen an image of beforehand. I just didn't remember his name. So they still haven't really used a character I've never seen before. At the same time, learning about him was not terribly interesting for me because it really just amounted to he's got a sword and a bunch of random shit.
Weapons.
And
He's got cool weapons.
that's the shame. But if you're putting a Warframe against another character that doesn't really have character and is all arsenal, yeah, I'm all for that. I'm happy for that. Do it Hulk Doomsday style where it feels like just this epic rollout of shit, and it just feels so satisfying. Something you can definitely quantify, the satisfaction of an episode.
And this was a satisfactory episode. I very much enjoyed myself.
You realize how backhanded that sounds?
Do I?
That
Do I
is that is a
realize
very
that thing?
is just saying that's a very satisfactory episode. It's like it's good.
I
But
was referring to what you were saying beforehand.
yeah, no, I understand that.
Satisfactory.
I understand.
It was really. Oh, we're watching Wolverine versus Raiden.
I'm putting Wolverine vs. I'm just gonna go to the fight. I like the analysis, but I'm just gonna go to the fight.
We're not going to banana slips on man.
Not yet.
Well, I think that's a sign that this is better than Boba Fett versus Predator. If we didn't just immediately start watching funny shitposts instead.
We're going to the other episode. Yeah, I do think the background looks better in Excalibur, but that's a bit unfair, isn't it?
This is season 2.
Yeah.
And obviously, they're not going to have all that. Oh yeah, this one has a lot more rubble.
Which I think is just really cool. It's like in Excalibur, there's a lot of explosions, but really just there's not much stuff flying out from it. Also, I just fucking love the voice for Wolverine. Like, they capture the seriousness.
Xander Mobus.
Yeah, the seriousness and the silliness is captured in equal regard.
Mm-hmm.
Chance, Bubba. You're next.
Cool, we got the worst part of the episode out of the way already, and it's still not even that bad.
Yeah. I mean, wait, Wolverine.
Setup's still kind of weird here, but like,
Same time, Wolverine is a massive douche sometimes.
yeah. Like, really, there's no part of the episode where I look at it and think, oh no, this is cringe. There's just some parts that are a little weaker than others.
I like how he actually heals with that too. Like, that's cool.
I like seeing big cuts heal very quickly, I'm realizing.
Let's dance.
Wait, he's got them back? He had them back for that one shot. I'd never actually noticed that until now.
I just love the weapon trails. Like, oh, that's so nice
This
looking.
looks so good.
Oh, I love the impact of that. Like when he hits the buzz and like it. Oh,
Man, I wish Tori was still on this show. Goddamn.
it's a bit weird how the dirt heals too, but I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah. That's like as minor of an issue. Is
Oh, I love that. Like, you see how, like, Raiden was dominating in a direct fire, but Wolverine was smart, caught him, and got in a real combo in. That really fucked Raiden. Like, Raiden's immediate reaction is to run off and let himself recover.
Yeah, like,
I love this.
Wolverine like, might be the one who has to take the more hits just to show off like his durability advantage, but they don't have him just be a punching bag the entire time.
Yeah, and even when he does take hits, for the most part, he just gets back up unharmed.
Yeah, he doesn't really give a shit.
Are you some kind of cyborg? Well, my bones are coated as strong as
His nose looks funny to me.
Yeah, I still don't quite mind that line as much as you do. But...
I don't really hate it. The fact that it's like, that's my least favorite part of this episode just states, oh, I love the fucking fighting with the sword just in his body.
Break bends.
Oh, it's
my
just
God, it's so good.
so good. I love this so much. This is great.
Oh, my
I
God,
love
this
that
is
shit. Fucking letting go of the sword in midair to kick and then picking it back up before it's had time to fall. Metro Man reverb fart.
Transformation's a little weaker than I wish it was,
But then they
honestly,
do.
the Jack the Ripper transformation is.
I like how he's actually
phenomenal.
flashing red. He's flashing red before he even transforms. Like he was like
Is
breaking
that, like,
down.
to show that he's in a critical state.
I don't know if that's what it is. I just like that it like foreshadows for like a few seconds before it actually happens. But
Headbutting someone who's stabbing you is the rawest fucking thing.
I also like how they don't they don't make it
God.
confusing. They don't make it confusing with how Wolverine's suddenly able to keep up because Raiden's only got one arm, so it's a bit more believable
Yeah.
that because like their super forms aren't.
And
Oh.
Like I will still never forget the first. I think I watched this for the first time like in my town's library on one of the computers, and my jaw hit the fucking floor.
It is
when,
a shock.
When Wolverine got decapitated. Oh.
I love that the after shot they show is showing off the fact that Wolverine's wounds aren't healing now.
Yeah.
Because of Wolverine's adamantium
It's
skeleton
good.
healing factor, he was able to
Oh, I love this. Man.
He could have even kept it up until Raiden ran out of fuel. If it weren't
I think the analysis in this episode is also fairly underrated. Like the fight overshadows it, but it's still a really, really well done analysis with a
Just
lot of
overall
funny jokes.
great episode. One of my favorite episodes still. Like
This one, yeah,
Yeah.
Like, this is in my top 10. Honestly, rewatching the entire series, I think Yoda versus Mickey did get dropped out of my top 5, not because it got worse for me on rewatches, but because there was like a handful of episodes that rewatching it were even better than I remember, and those like just slightly outdid it. Like Goku Superman, Vex, and Balrog TJ. And
yeah.
all three of those were even stronger than I remembered.
One thing I'll find interesting is now that Excalibur Raiden exists, I can no longer say every Metal Gear episode's in my top 10.
Yeah, well, to be fair, that technically doesn't count as part of the episode numbers.
It's still an episode. Like if I thought about it, if I thought about it that way, then I couldn't say that Mewtwo has an episode that makes me smile, and I'd like to be able to say that.
Well, Mewtwo versus Vegeta.
It's unironically better than Mewtwo vs Shadow.
It is.
The fucking spite is humorous
The
to me.
troll face. It's the only Death Battle episode to feature the troll face, so like, kind of awesome.
It's got Obama,
Uh,
whatever his name is. I want to know the context for fucking Mewtwo pulling out a machine gun.
I remember I watched the Silver Mania one right after this dropped, and I was just very confused.
I thought you were gonna say deeply disappointed.
No, I was just confused.
That's about right.
I don't think I liked it. I don't remember. It's been years and years since I even thought about it.
I like that they just skip the analysis completely and even like say anything. They're just like, yeah, fuck it, fight.
But yeah, I do like the music at the start.
Oh yeah.
I always remember being bothered by the Vegeta sprites they chose. Why I prefer when he's actually got the armor on.
Mewtwo saying Mewtwo is just an amusing joke to me for some reason. It's not even like a good joke. I just find it amusing.
Vegeta's understanding him.
I love that.
Well, it's 5 o'clock. I can go for a day out shower.
This is the only episode where it ends with them being friends.
I think
This
so.
fucking Vegeta versus Mewtwo. This is the only one when the character doesn't
Five-
die.
5.5 million. That has more views than anything in season 8.
That's
That's
base.
why-
40 million on Deadpool Destiny. It's one of the most viewed episodes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is. Besides Goku vs Superman, it is the most viewed episode.
This episode.
And do they still have like the most viewed episodes?
You can go into videos and sort
Yeah.
by most popular. Oh, you're not subscribed to Death Battle? Wow.
You're not subscribed to that, though. I'm.
Try.
I was about to say I'm glad Omniland is in the top 10. I forget how many views. these
It's
other
not.
episodes
You
have.
gotta scroll down to like top 50 maybe.
Oh, it's the most viewed
it's-
recent episode.
It's
Bendy
right
Cuphead
next to your
dub.
favorite episode. Oh yeah. Omnilander is right next to your favorite episode of all time in the view count.
Really? Oh, right. Yeah, you would say that. You like go back out like Goku Superman is done good, and I like how many.
46, I remember it hit 40 million like a couple years back. It is still going quite strong.
I like when people act like this is the benchmark, as if it's not like, as if this and Deadpool Death Strike aren't the massive exceptions.
But for like an episode to have considered to be
Yeah,
doing
people like
well,
act like it's not Goku Superman, so it's not doing well. It's like, come on, mate.
I'd say like as far as I can tell, the metric for if an episode is done well, if it's got like 3 or 4 million views within the first year or so, then it's done quite well for itself.
You could say like, you could also just say if it's got 1 million views by the time the next episode rolls around, it's done about average.
Mm,
It's like the only episode to have
Yeah.
not done that lately is Macho Kool-Aid, and like this one obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know if Fedit has done it either because it's not been 2 weeks yet.
Predator Fet's at 1.5 million right now.
So yeah, it's fine.
It's the worst performing episode of this year so far, I believe, at least in terms of initial release, was Jinx Harley, because I remember in the GGM server, like someone took note of like, in 1 hour, Jinx versus Harley will have been out for 1 week and it still hasn't hit 1 million.
I hate that 2 Batman episodes are in the top 10, and neither of them is versus Iron Man.
Well, the best Batman episode
That's true.
is still the most viewed of the 4, so
At least the worst one isn't here.
yeah, I mean, you don't got to scroll down much further to find that one.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be like. Let's
Again,
look at the
I'm
episodes.
further than I
The episodes that have less views than Justin Bieber versus Rebecca Black.
My most and my favorite and least favorite episodes are right next to each other. Like,
When-
come on, above Harry versus Luke, my favorite. Come on.
I mean, it's actually like in the same region. It's got more views than Folger vs Sector. That's a crime.
The fact that Fogger versus Sector has 8.8 million views, just in general, is hilarious.
It's got more views than Mewtwo Shadow, and that's a W. And more than Yang
It is a
Tifa.
W.
But also,
Oh, my favorite episode.
it also got more than Eggman Wily, which is a bit of a surprise.
Bendy versus Cuphead doing as well as it did was a very pleasant surprise.
That's good. The surprise is short, but a welcome one. Black Panther Batman doing better than All Might Guy like makes me want to twist my nuts off. That's
To be fair, they're the same view count, and one of them was released like 2 years after the other one.
doesn't mean I like it. I mean, Zoro is below, and that was released before that, and Chun-Li Mai's below it too.
I mean, Chun-Li Mai is worse, so
That's true. Rogue Wonder Woman has more views than Hercule Dan. That is...
again, 5-year difference.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I
That
don't
upsets
like
me.
it either.
There's Omnilander. It's like leaps and bounds ahead of
Omnilander.
anything.
It is more viewed than Ben 10 versus Green Lantern, which I think should really say a lot.
Yeah, like the fact that that's a terrible episode that's like so biased and wrong.
True. Like they literally said that. Like now, I don't know anything about Green Lantern, but Ben should have won.
Yeah,
Why didn't Upgrade just hack the ring, guys?
like like Ben can survive an explosion without the Omnitrix. Like what's Hal gonna do to him? Explode him?
I know, right? DC characters are famously weak.
Like, I mean, come on. They're compositing him with pre-Crisis, even though that's the same character completely and utterly. I don't know anything about Green Lantern, but that's definitely wrong.
Like, I still don't have like if people disagree with what they said for Ben, that's completely fine. Like if like you're completely like, it's completely valid to disagree with what they said, but also say like when people openly say, "No, I don't know anything about Green Lantern, but Ben should have won." That kind of seems like a bit double standard, mate. Like if Green Lantern was the one that had all the quote unquote misinformation said about him, you wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah. I still like that the Thor render used there, I'm pretty sure is the Hot Toys figure from Age of Ultron. Not like actual picture of Chris Hemsworth. Which it's a testament how good that figure is. That like it looks
looks real. I would have never known.
Yeah, Beast Goliath, that's a thumbnail and a half.
Ooh, he did lift this whole 60+ ton tree.
5.3 million people have been introduced to the sheer brilliance of the Golden Tree. That's not enough.
That would imply every view is a unique viewer. So
well, clearly it is. Like that's how that works. So far, the only two non-main death battle things to have shown up have been Bendy Cuphead and Vegeta Mewtwo.
Which, I mean, makes sense.
And then Sakia Dio.
I mean, there would have been a couple like Screw Attack top 10s or something. I'm sure if they didn't delete them all.
Mm-hmm.
Or well, most of them anyway.
Sonic Flash. Has that got more views than the other Sonic Flash? I think so.
No, we used to go past this at 4.5 million. I saw this morning. I remember it hitting 4 million not that long ago. I don't know if we got a view spike.
Maybe.
Recently.
I mean, the Sonic 2 and all. Like, I think it's coming out in physical. It's been coming out in physical not too long ago, so there's like another incentive for people to watch it.
That makes sense, but like 500,000 views in a relatively short time frame, unless I've just like forgotten something. I don't know.
Amy Romeo's got more views than Dio Card. That's amusing. I mean, I know the difference, obviously, but that's amusing.
Yeah. Batman Iron Man did like apparently it was doing pretty poorly at first, but like it was one of the more like consistently like still gaining views episodes of the season.
Yeah, it was shockingly bad when it first came out in terms of how many views it was getting.
I don't remember being especially bad. I remember being about like bang average for season 8.
Well, especially bad due to the matchup, because like it was a matchup that had so many expectations to it. Hey, there's Superman Saitama.
Madara Aizen was. It did like. I think I remember back when the season was about to start, when Harley Jinx was on the horizon. It had like 1.8 million views, so it had done considerably worse than expected. But now it's just like continuing to pick up.
Top 10 World of Warcraft Trolls moments.
Well, can we watch? Or Banana Slips on Man instead.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to play that because I think people should go watch the other reaction to see that.
Sure. Was the Warcraft movie actually any good? I've heard it was.
No. I really liked the CGI. That's it.
I'm not going to understand anything that's going on here.
Oh, me neither. This is a rare time where you get to see a Screw Attack top 10.
Is Leroy Jenkins in this one?
I hope not. Did I tell you that I found Boba Samus, the original Who Would Win, without a reaction on top of it?
I think you told me that a while ago.
Yeah, I forgot about that for a while. Getting hacked, that is a top 10 Warcraft Trolls moment.
Wait, skip to number 1, I want to see if it's Leroy Jenkins. The thing that Liam got you to send to me.
Corrupted Blood is what it's...
F-bomb troll, what?
We'll find out. Oh, Prince of Persia in the background. That means we're going to get a Prince of Persia episode. They had this planned.
Tab right now.
What?
I'm just gonna play Wordle while this is going on.
Each class in
What the
Warcraft
fuck is
has
happening?
its own unique benefits in certain situations. For example, mages have an ability that would allow them to create portals to major cities. However, Uncle Ben was right.
Major
Great power comes with
cities.
great responsibility and plenty of opportunities for abuse. Thus, we have the Mage Portal Troll. So, if someone
Ah, that classic mage portal trolling.
Yeah, that class. I'm gonna DM Mage and ask him why he's doing so much portal trolling.
Do that. Tell me how he responds.
I'll do it if I can actually be bothered. I'm wordling right now.
Oh, number 8.
In original WoW, it meant a lot when you got an epic quality item. Keep in mind back then, it took 40 people organizing and learning new strategies to take down bosses to get loot. So let's just say having one destroyed in front of you hurts a lot. Enter Screw Attacks, Sam Mitchell. I once watched
Sam Mitchell is an asshole. What a great troll moment. When the move with Sam Mitchell shows up when you're playing WoW and just destroys you. Destroys everything you wanted.
My favorite episodes of the Death Battle cast are always the ones where like Ben's out and Sam's got a host and he just like he doesn't give a shit. He's in it for the chaos. I wonder how many people are still watching that.
Not many.
I actually forgot we watched Excalibur VS Raiden less than an hour ago.
It took a bit longer than Feta. Is this how we're gonna measure the quality of an episode? How long it takes for us to go off topic?
With Fat Predator, I forgot like within minutes. With this one, it's kind of just because we've been looking through like all the episodes. It took a bit, but I did eventually just forget.
This is now the objective measure of an episode's quality.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Thanks. Imagine if Chad just like dropped the slur in the middle of this, we just didn't expect it.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me if an old Screw Attack top 10 had some questionable stuff in it.
It'd just be funny. Oh,
The GGM server has introduced me to the top 10 where Stuttering Craig just gets very horny over women the entire time. And then he reacted to it, and he finished getting through it, and he's like, "No, guys, this something is pretty funny."
I can't believe he channeled the energy of Ducko for a whole video.
No, don't. It was worse than Ducko. Ducko just gets horny for women. This one was kind of like objectifying.
Oh my god. Like real people?
No, fictional one.
Okay, good.
But not quite in the same way as Ducko.
Okay, now I'm willing to skip. This section goes on a while.
I've been willing to skip for the last couple minutes.
What's number 2?
I don't play World of Warcraft. I don't know why either of us thought this would be a good idea.
What is the most replayed segment? Let's play the most replayed segment of this video.
In 2006, a mage on the Illidan server had a stroke in real life and passed away. So her friends and guildmates posted on the WoW forum that they would be hosting a memorial service in Winter.
Okay, I was very worried it was going to go in a different direction.
They'd even logged into the girl's mage and many came out to the service. Naturally, the temptation was too great and a guild called Serenity Now rolled in and turned the funeral into a war zone. They even started things off by assassinating the girl's character.
Goes quite went a different direction than I was expecting. When I got to the start, I was actually like, my heart dropped because I thought he was going to say that the person having a stroke and dying was the troll. I really thought that the troll was.
I kind of wish that the troll was that there wasn't an actual death, not where that actually went.
Yeah, that was kind of just sad.
Chad, why were you acting so happy when you were talking about the troll part? I don't want to watch this anymore. No, I'm just sad now.
Not especially.
Wow, I'm not feeling that. That's made me unhappy.
Oh dear.
That was a
video.
So we do know that the best World of Warcraft troll is the wizard portal, like obviously.
Oh, obviously.
Like that is a great troll.
Quite frankly, if you didn't expect the wizard portal, just
But
clearly
come
you're
on,
not
literally,
a Warcraftian, as we like to
literally,
call
Chad
ourselves.
James was hosting the video. I mean, why wouldn't he bring up wizard? I mean, come on, he voices the guy.
It's true. As shown in your Death Metal Hot Takes Twitter thread.
my death battle. I like that time I did a debunk and I talked to Wiz and Boomstick as if they were actually people. And like three
And people believed you.
3 people got it, and the rest just sort of. Oh boy, that was a fun video to make, and I clearly overestimated the intelligence of people.
As you tend to do.
Who's really the idiot? The dumb people, or the person who underestimates the dumb people?
Both.
You're supposed to say the dumb people. Now I just feel bad.
Well, we're all dumb people, really. Our hobby is discussing which character would beat up another character. That's
Yeah, if we know anything, it's that Biffweed loves to talk about the debating side of things. He loves that. It's his favorite
I
part.
love versus debating. I love calc stacking and scaling chains.
The dead meat for Alien vs Predator. Let's go.
Good movie. I hope it gets a sequel someday.
Yeah, that'd be goated. I think I got a game. Alien vs Predator 2 was a game. That was cool. I don't know. I haven't actually played it.
I didn't even know it had a game.
I didn't expect you to. That's why I brought it up.
Ooh,
Hey,
Raiden versus 2. Yeah,
I'm glad that hopefully-
that's pretty light.
Hopefully this episode does not prompt them to. Hopefully it prompts them not to do that. I'd really like them not to do that.
No, I think it'd be awesome. Actually, I think you'll find.
I'm not even the right neared character for him.
Isn't it like A2 or something?
Yeah.
Why
A
do they want Raiden to fight the sheet of paper?
Well, I mean, because the paper can get really angry and cut through titanium, while the sword can also
the
cut through
trees.
titanium. So they can both cut through anything, and they get really angry. So it's like really thematic.
If they need a paper opponent, trees right there.
Yeah, but I mean, they could also, I don't know, saw my hand off at the wrist. That'd be helpful too. I'm still just
Minecraft
scrolling.
zombies, yes please.
Oh, 300 players. I don't want to look at that because I don't know if that person's been cancelled or not. They are a Minecraft YouTuber.
Yeah.
Oh, Goku, Vegeta vs Naruto and Sasuke. Animation Rewind. Let's check that out.
I wonder who's gonna win. I wonder it's almost like he's done this fight like 20 times.
Has he done this
Oh,
one as much as Goku Superman?
More actually.
What the fuck? I just skipped to... Oh, wait, was there actually a fight before that?
This is just an
It's
this is
just...
just an animation compilation.
Oh,
like,
this
of
is-
Vegeta versus Sasuke 1 and then Goku versus Naruto.
Let's see if this is better than Boba Fett vs John Yatcha.
He's probably fighting some blue rat
Oh, that's a very funny reference to Goku vs Sonic.
on the outside.
Oh, it's a very funny reference to Goku vs Superman.
Very well. You're saying, right? Would you like to fight me? You've got to be
The lack of mouth movement's amusing.
Look at me saying and ask them for a fight and expect to get it?
Yes, actually.
That was the front door. I just had to get the front door there for a second.
I like that
I feel like-
Sasuke challenges Vegeta to a fight, and he has to actually like prompt Vegeta to get into it. Like Vegeta doesn't want to fight because that's his character.
Yeah, famously doesn't want to fight Vegeta. That's what we call him.
Vegeta versus Aang, like that's so thematic.
It's true. Well, to be fair, like you left Aang no choice to kill someone.
I mean, the camera work's already a bit more dynamic than Boba versus John, but like I can't say.
This is better than I'd expect for Rewind. Usually, the 3D fights are not that great.
Like, whoa, okay, that's gonna do a lot.
Relative to-
That's gonna
at
cost
least, like,
a pretty
relative to
penny.
Death Battle and Smash Bracket. Like, just to add insult to injury, I'm pretty sure the title of the original video for this animation is like Sasuke versus 1% power Vegeta.
1%, aka Super Saiyan. What the fuck?
That's a big rock. What?
Oh, Goku was an illusion.
Let's see. Yo. Jesus, that fail's gonna cost him a pretty penny.
Yeah, that was a really expensive fail.
It's the sussy boy! It's
Oh,
the
it's-
man behind the slaughter!
It's the purple sussy baka.
It's you, it's literally Nemesis Blood.
It's literally me, it's purple, it's got a sword, it's sussy. And it hates Sasuke.
It's true.
Sasuke just survives that?
What's your name, boy?
That death was so funny.
No, we cannot watch this next one, it doesn't get better than that. It does not.
Okay, I can go put on Goku Saitama instead if you'd prefer.
The 1 minute melee?
No.
Preferably.
That's not what I meant.
Fuck. Or like Saitama versus Popeye, that's also a thing. You could put that on instead.
What's better, the animation rewind Goku Saitama or the fictional characters collide Goku Saitama?
Well, that one does have base Goku. The fictional characters collide does have base Goku doing better than Super Saiyan 3 Goku afterwards. So like,
That's
you have to say
true.
that one.
Let's see, what's the most popular?
Doesn't have the legendary Freddy Fazbear though, which I've learned has been deleted.
Yeah, we
Unfortunately.
figured that out, like last call together.
Oh, was it you that I was in a call with? When?
No, but
Oh,
we
I thought I was in call.
you
with
were in
I
a
thought I was
call-
with Brandon.
you were in a call with me, and I told you that it was deleted, and you said, no, it's just unlisted. Like, you denied it when I said it. You believe Brandon, not believe me? Think I lie? Think I'm you? Ah, shit.
Yes, actually.
Uh,
Oh, the Cartoon Hooligans one, goated. Wait, but did that say 6 years ago?
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Squid Game, but Saitama
Squid
play
Game?
in. I think Hyperbeam just crashed on me.
Yeah.
Wow, guys, you missed us watching something really impressive until Hyperbeam crashed. What a shame. So wow,
Yeah.
that was such a good episode of Death Battle.
Once again, I forgot we watched one, which isn't a dig at the episode. I was just too distracted.
We have
by,
very short attention
the Wordle
spans.
game that I have open in the other tab.
We have very short attention spans.
I do. It's a serious problem.
Yeah, I know, I do.
Are we continuing with watching Saitama versus Squid Game? I feel this is the point where we end the recording.
This is where we end the recording. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed us reacting to Wolverine
Okay.
vs. Raiden. Have a good one, everyone. Say goodbye, Biff.
No.